couldn't catch a cold, mate.
Now.
Whoa.
Look. Right, I'll go before him.
Why? Because you're going to copy that?
Personally, Jack,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that.
Well, it's been filmed, so that's okay.
Yeah, but not a mic.
Yeah, I'll sign language it or subtitle it or whatever.
That's on mic.
Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Offsiders podcast. We've been away again for another couple of weeks, but we're back. Premier League was back last weekend, so we've got quite a lot to talk about.
That's it. That is our final break. We're going to be here every week, rocking and rolling. Yep. Season started. Very excited to be back. I'm watching the games now, and I'm kind of watching them thinking, I can't wait to talk about this on the podcast.
I know, yeah. It's
a nice way to do it. Rather than watching them thinking, my fantasy player hasn't scored.
Well,
I am feeling
I'm feeling a bit like fantasy. But I actually quite like being back on fantasy. I didn't play it last year or the year before because me and Bill have spoken about it many times. It causes too much stress in my life. But it actually felt nice to have to check the Premier League scores again. Obviously, like last season, I was sort of on and off. I wouldn't check them as much, whereas now, because my fantasy's back and Super 6 as well.
Yep.
Super 6 is back. I've been very attentive to the score lines over the weekend. A poor start to fantasy for me, but that's a conversation for another day because I don't want to talk about
our local team.
You are, Ash.
Yes,
I had a message from you guys saying, don't forget to do your fantasy football on Friday. And I looked at it and I went on and I went, no, not doing it.
Just not going to do it.
Not
taking
part.
part.
Sorry, I'm not doing
Are
it.
you doing
No.
Super 6?
I don't have a Sky account.
Oh,
So he's got on that. Is it quite good fun?
Super 6 is good. Someone who's in our... We've got leagues for both, by the way. We'll put the codes in the description of this video so you can join yourselves. But yeah, Super 6, the guy who's top of our Super 6 has got 22 points. He guessed 4 score lines correctly.
Wow.
I was like, what on earth?
Wow, who's that?
I can't remember who it was, but...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get it.
Super 6 is good.
Do it and be
Super
I'm
honest.
6.
banned from Sky Bet. So
Yeah,
I think I'm banned
you
from
are
Sky
as
Bet.
well,
I think
yeah.
I'm banned from
Don't
Sky
know
Bet.
why.
I think I've got 50 quid in a Sky Bet account somewhere.
Really?
I do.
I wish I had that.
Do you remember we had...
That's heartbreak. And they've just banned you. It's because
Well,
you're too good at,
I say
you're
they
too good
banned
at
me.
winning, Bill.
Ban me / can't remember.
Yeah, right.
one or t'other, I think.
But yeah, the geezer who's top of that league has done very, very well. I think I'm on like 7 points. I'm right near the bottom. But
What do you get?
So you get 5 points for a win. For correctly guessing the scoreline, 2 points if you guess the team that won.
Yeah.
But
I feel this has been around for years. And I feel
yeah,
like I should know this.
Super 6 is really good.
I
Super
should
6 is
know
really good,
this.
and it's something different from fantasy, but you also still are involved in the Premier
And if you
League.
get them all right, you get £1 million.
I think is it that or 250? I think it is a million
They've
quid.
gone
I think
down,
it is a
haven't
million
they?
quid.
I think it's
it is-
250 on 365.
On a special week.
I think it is a million quid. I think
I
think you might be right. It might be
Because
a
no one's
million
ever done
quid.
it. I think one person's done it in the last.
I remember someone doing it on I was watching Soccer Saturday Live when Jeff Stelling was there, and he said that somebody got 1 goal off, and he should have won 250 grand, but I think they gave him like 10 grand for being 1 goal off of all of them. I think
And
they
it's
put
10 matches.
No, it's 6 matches. Six.
What, a
Super
guy in
6.
our league got 4 matches.
Yeah, that's what I'm
correct?
saying. The guy who's top of the league, he's on
hell.
22 points. Yeah.
We need to do a post on that.
I know, it was unbelievable. He got Man City. He put Man City 2-0. He put Newcastle 1-0. He guessed Newcastle 1-0.
That's outrageous.
He put Arsenal 2-0, which is what I got, to be fair. And then he put
2-0's quite good. Yeah, quite an obvious score.
So obvious,
that
yeah.
one,
And then what else did he get?
Liverpool?
He got Villa to beat West Ham 2-1. And then he put Palace to beat Brentford, which is a bit of a shock result over the weekend, actually. And then I can't remember who the other one was.
Brentford
But
to beat Palace.
yeah, I said he had Palace to beat Brentford.
Oh, he had. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Just don't do it again, Tom.
Okay.
So yeah.
How do we? Sorry, can I just kind of type down? How do we feel Brentford are going to do this year? They
Terribly.
never talk about
Terribly.
them.
I'll go into it
Terribly.
when we...
Oh,
Yeah,
they're either
doing
going to
the
be in your
league.
they're either going to be in your
Jesus,
dark
Tom.
horses or they're going to be in your relegated.
Nah, I
here.
think they'll be poor this
Oh,
year.
they were good. They were good on Match of the Day. I watched Match of the Day.
Were you at the game?
They were good. No, Match of the Day.
Match
can
of
watch
the day.
them all.
Oh, did you?
Um,
And did you watch Match Day 2 as well?
Only 2.
You only watch Match Day 2?
Watch first.
You've told everybody you watch Match of the Day.
I watched Match of
run
the Day
through all
too
the
because it
goals
has
on
all the
too, don't
goals
they?
from
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and I won't watch.
So you watched the highlights of the highlights?
Yeah, with Shea Given and Danny Murphy as well. So it was a hard watch.
That's a hard watch. I don't mind Shay Given, but he's not going to get you on the edge of his seat. Danny Murphy's.
I like
Yeah, I
Danny
agree with
Murphy.
that.
I think Danny Murphy's gotten better. He was a bit of a.
Well, he couldn't be much worse.
He was a bit of a
Hated life,
pleb
that
to
man.
begin with. Yeah, but
He's a bit dry, isn't he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
is. But I think apparently he knows well, obviously he's a pundit, but on the podcast with Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer, Alan Shearer said he's like one of the most knowledgeable pundits that he knows. So he's clearly doing something right. But he was a bang average footballer as well.
He was a
by
good
the way.
footballer.
Danny Murphy.
Yeah, he was all right. He was all right, Danny Murphy. Yeah, he was all right. Yeah.
Did he ever
He
play
was
for
on-
England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah. His
Fair.
wife once wrote an article slamming, I don't know who the manager
Sven.
was. It's like slamming Sven,
Did
saying,
she?
"Why is my husband not in the squad?" It was really
Oh,
embarrassing.
that's terrible.
Really, I think she was an reporter for the Telegraph. or
That's like your
something.
mum and dad asking
It
why
literally
he's not
was.
starting on a Sunday.
He got omitted from the squad, and then she did an article on the Sunday having a go at him. And I thought, whoa.
Oh.
But knowing Danny Murphy, he'll have given the okay. On
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He'll have helped word
Thanks,
that.
babe.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking up for me.
Say industrious midfielder.
Yeah.
He'll
that is-
proofread it at the end.
He will.
that is
Yeah, he will.
embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's embarrassing. But yeah, this weekend, the first
He's a
weekend of
great
the Premier League-
husband. Sorry, I'm going to be away from
The first weekend of the Premier League, obviously it kicked off on Friday. Man United versus Fulham opening game. Man United won 1-0. I think that's a good result for Man United. I think first game of the season, I think a clean sheet. Your new man who's behind us comes on and scores.
Fulham had chances.
Fulham had chances.
Onana played well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Couple
Yeah.
of important saves.
Would we say they laboured to a 1-0 win?
Yeah, but I
Probably,
think
yeah.
you get the
You take it, like
you
you
get
said,
the
like
result.
you said,
Fulham
take
are the
it,
kind
take
of team you have to labour to a 1-0 win, though. You're not going to walk over
No,
Fulham.
true.
No, they're not a bad side at all. And like you say,
They-
Fulham had
they
chances.
They turned them over last year at Old Trafford.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they beat them.
Think
There was
Iwobi.
They scored in the last minute, didn't they? I'm
Iwobi
sure they
scored,
did.
didn't he?
It
But
was very important that United won that first
yeah.
game, wasn't it?
And I think it's very important that the new signing scores. I think that's massive. I think that's massive for him. I think it's massive for the club. It takes a bit of pressure off the
Let's
signing.
And
be
to get the
honest.
fans back behind
Let's
them
be
again.
honest. Watching that performance, not a lot's changed, has it? It's going to be
I
another
thought they
long
were all-
season for Man United.
I thought they were all right. I didn't think they were bad at all. And it's the opening game. I think Casemiro looked unbelievable.
I was
by the way.
doing a live draw, but from what I saw,
They're going to do
from the
much better
comments,
than last year.
Yeah, I think.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think they'll be.
I'm
all right.
gonna stop talking.
I think Champions League.
I do as well.
But Casemiro, yeah, we slated him. I think he's lost a bit of timber. He's had maybe a bit of a rest over the summer, but he was everywhere. He was absolutely everywhere.
was he not in the Copa America squad for Brazil?
Yeah, but I don't think they got too far, did they? What did they get
no.
knocked out? Quarterfinals, semi-finals, was it? Or
They lost to...
Was it?
No,
Lost
it was
to
Colombia.
was it?
Oh, they-
Yeah, so it was semi-finals. I think it was semi-finals. But would he have played that much? I don't know if he
I don't
would
know.
have
So
played.
I'm not sure.
So-
Douglas
So-
Luiz plays for him, doesn't he?
Say again.
I think Douglas Luiz plays
Does he?
for
Yeah.
him.
So he came back and a bit of a point to prove, I think. But he looked really, really good. Bruno Fernandes obviously really good. He had a few chances that he missed, but yeah,
that
Fulham had a-
Garnacho chance was a bad.
Yeah,
bad
oh
miss.
god, it was a bad miss.
Saw
Was it
that.
a bad pass?
He
Just saying it there.
could
Nah,
have.
he
He could
could've
have
took a
put. He
touch.
could have put more weight on it, but he should have scored it.
Could have took a
Wow.
touch, couldn't he?
It was a bad
He
miss.
got
Yeah.
the assist. He got the assist.
Yeah, he did get the
match of
assist, yeah.
did he, Joe?
No, I agree with Jack. I think on the first game of the season like that, first game Friday night, it's all about the result.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the win. And actually, they looked like there was going to be a 0-0 draw.
Mazarawi looks
Yeah.
like a good signing.
Yeah, they
for
got a
Man
standing
United.
ovation when he
yeah,
walked off the
he looks
pitch.
really good.
Maguire
So yeah,
looked good as well.
yeah, I think Man United will be up there this year. I do. I think they'll be up there in the Champions League spots. I think I said last year I quite like Ten Hag, and I don't know why I like Ten Hag, but I just do. Obviously, got Van Nistelrooy in the backroom staff as well.
That's nice,
Yeah,
isn't
It
it?
is,
Xerxes
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Dutch
yeah,
connection.
yeah,
little Dutch
exactly.
connection.
So I think they'll do. All right. Did you see Martinez's interview as well? It's the first time he's ever done an interview, and he gave Jamie Carragher
Yes,
a bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
stick because
The butcher.
obviously last year or
I've
the
not seen
season
this.
before, Carragher said about him being too small,
No, he
and
stood
it's the
next to
first. Yeah, he stood next to him. And Carragher's only a little bit taller than
Oh,
Martinez, first of
really?
all, yeah. And then Martinez said, "I know I'm small, but I hate losing, and I'll fight till the end," or something like that. And it was a good interview, wasn't it? It was a good interview.
It's funny because he first came in, Lisandro Martinez, and I think he had a shocker against Brentford.
Yeah, he
Was
did.
it? Was it 4-0? And like he lost headers.
He
and
said
everyone,
that, to be fair. He admitted that on the interview. He said, "My first two games were terrible." So
and then everyone just kind of went, "This is a terrible signing." And actually, everyone's kind of backtracked and gone,
Man U
"Actually,
fans love him, don't
Yeah,
they?
they
They
do.
love him.
he's a quality centre back."
he is good. He's just a bit of a gimp is the word I'd use. Like, the butcher. You're
I don't-
about 5
I don't
foot.
think he
I
called
don't think
himself
he
that.
I
calls
know,
himself
but
the
even that,
butcher.
like, and then he just acts like he's like absolute 10 men. You just rub his head or something.
Did a
So-
down knock him over? Did Adama
He's
fail?
hard,
Went
isn't he?
around
He's
past
No,
hard.
they had a bit of a. They had a bit of a
Did
wrestle
they?
or something, yeah. But and then Traore puts him on Twitter on his Instagram story, didn't he? Saying that he'll be back with a picture of his shirt off in training, looking absolutely stacked.
What did he say? He said he'd never been to the gym.
Yeah.
Is that what he
Dom
claimed?
Traore's never been to the gym. No, he says he doesn't lift weights. That's what he says.
Is that what he says?
Absolute
Did you see Traore's run down the wing? Like,
Yeah.
within 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
When he got
But
past
he's-
Martinez.
Yeah, but he's apart from that, he's awful.
He left Wolves and he was like, he had the world at his feet.
Yeah,
Kind of everyone was going,
everyone-
where's he going to go? Where's he going to go?
Barcelona.
That was it.
Yeah.
That
Oh, no,
was
did he
it,
go?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barcelona.
He played for 6
Um,
months, didn't he? Barcelona. Yeah, I knew he went somewhere.
Yeah.
He fell
From
apart a little
Barcelona,
bit, didn't he? Did fall
He's
apart.
done well, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
To play for Barcelona.
Yeah.
Well, look at Martin Braithwaite, Branthwaite. whichever
Yeah,
one it
good
was.
agent. He had a
Yeah,
good
really
agent.
good agent.
Same
It's
as
like
Choupo-Moting.
He's going to buy a club, you know. Is it Branthwaite?
Is it Branthwaite? Yeah, Martin
He's going to
Branthwaite.
buy
yeah.
a club in Spain.
Is
Because
he?
He's one of the richest
Oh,
footballers.
he's Braithwaite. He's Braithwaite, not Branthwaite. He's the centre half
Didn't
for
they-
Everton.
He's got a real big property portfolio.
Yeah,
or
he
something,
has,
so
I've
he's like, he's
seen
like a
that.
multi-millionaire.
I've seen
Didn't
that.
they treat him poorly? So he's like, right, I'm just going to buy your club then.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
it is something like that.
Pretty
It is
woman
something like
style.
Wow, that's
Coming in.
Who did it? I can't remember who it was. Is it Leganes
Mallorca
or
or
something?
something like that.
Yeah,
He's
something-
not buying a proper club.
that. A
Yeah,
proper
it
club, like
is,
a
yeah.
No,
second
he's not
division
buying
club.
In the
He must be
second-
buying a farmer's club.
No,
No,
I
he's
don't
good,
reckon.
I heard he's rich.
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
loaded.
And
Who's
just think
the?
when he was at Middlesbrough, who would have
I
thought?
know.
I know who'd have thought it. Yeah.
Um,
Who's the Danish
Flamini.
guy who's really rich?
Gravison.
Gravison.
Oh, yeah.
Gravison.
Your
He's
brother.
really rich.
Yeah.
Your brother.
My doppelganger.
Yeah, and then obviously Saturday, moving on to Saturday's fixtures, we saw Liverpool first game under Arne Slot, midday kickoff.
I mean, I was watching Leeds West Brom at
I was
that
gonna
point.
say, yeah, I didn't see
But
it.
apparently Ipswich were good value first half.
Were they?
I mean, they're always
what I
like, when you come up, you haven't been up for 10, 15 years or whatever, first game of this season.
Difficult, isn't it?
You expect
It's a
you expect
very
them-
hard match to start with as well.
For Liverpool?
No.
No, I think for Liverpool, it's quite a tough game to start with.
It is for a bit of both because it can
It
be a
is
bit of a
both.
banana skin, can't
Yeah.
it? It was going to go one or two.
Fans are going to be massive.
The atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah, it was going to go one or two ways, wasn't it? It was going to be like a 1-0 Ipswich, or Liverpool were just going. And I think
quality shone
second
through.
half it did shine through. And Szoboszlai said in an interview after as well that he hates the half-12 kickoffs, and he said that was the reason why they were slow in the first half. He said that
It must be hard.
Yeah,
Well,
and
he had
it-
12 week off.
Well, Ipswich were in the same.
yeah,
half.
but he did say that. He said, I know they're in the same boat, but.
You never get any half-12 crackers, 4-3 crackers, do you?
No,
really?
not really.
Very
And
rarely.
Gandhi always
Wasn't-
says never
wasn't
back the
Leeds
early
Liverpool
kickoff.
the first
So,
kickoff?
4-3.
no, I don't think so.
Ah.
Nah, first game of the season. I don't think it was. I'm sure it was on
No, that
Sunday.
was
That
late kickoff.
Yeah, it was on a
Friday.
Sunday.
I seem to
No,
remember
one.
Leeds playing an early kickoff.
When we-
or
when we lost
to
to
him in
City,
lockdown.
maybe.
Yeah, when we lost to him 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on a Sunday. I'm sure it was a Sunday. It
What
wasn't.
game's this?
I'd gone
It wasn't a
camping
Friday night.
and I went to a pub.
What's this?
Leeds
The,
Liverpool when we got promoted under Bielsa, first game.
it was a
4-3.
Sunday.
I
I'm
think
sure
that
it
was a Sunday.
I'm sure it was a
I
I
Sunday.
don't think.
Yeah,
No, Sunday afternoonish. Sunday.
yeah, like half.
But to be fair, we did beat Liverpool 4-3 at Ellen Road when Viduka scored 4,
Oh, yeah,
and that
that
was the earliest kickoff in the history of the Premier League.
11
I think
o'clock.
11 o'clock in the
You
morning.
were late, weren't you?
I was late. I missed the first goal.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that actually.
So there was, but that was a long time ago. very long time.
So yeah, so look, I mean, I didn't watch a game and watch Match of the Day like Ash has, but
Let's
yeah,
do a podcast.
Salah scored. Who else scored the second goal? Jota.
Yeah.
Jota scored.
Did
Salah
you have him in
obviously.
your dream team?
Jota, no, because you told me not to.
Ah, poor choice.
Yeah. That's my quiz teammate as well, by the way.
I'm not
So
your fantasy team, mate. I
Well,
had
you
Jota. Put him in.
did you actually?
Yeah, you took him out. I put
You
him in.
rat.
That's how you do it. That's how you top these
Absolute
leagues.
rat. Yeah, well, I've got Hoyland on me there.
I would love it if we.
And then obviously there was, what other games do we have on Saturday? We had Forest versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth equalising. Danilo broke his ankle, did he?
Bournemouth,
Yeah.
Bournemouth cost me £1,800.
Yes, they did. You said that earlier. Yeah, Forest. Chris Wood bagging a goal.
How many goals, Premier League goals, is Chris Wood?
14 last
Where,
season.
where'd you hear that?
Wikipedia and Match of the Day too.
Back to the day. Yeah.
Chris
yeah.
Wood got 14 Premier League goals last year.
In 31 games.
Do you know what? When he left
So he didn't
Leeds,
play like 30,
when he left Leeds, I said for years we've not had a striker. We've not had a striker.
Yeah.
We've never replaced Chris
Yeah.
Wood, and I still stand by that.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 30 goals for the
Patrick
championship.
Bamford.
I mean, come on.
He was good in that season in the
Bamford
Premier League.
had a
Bamford
season.
was.
He
Yeah,
wasn't.
had
He
a
wasn't.
se- had
He
a
wasn't.
season
He wasn't. I'm
under
not having it.
They're
He wasn't.
appreciated.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into that. But
no,
he was not good that season. And
What?
there's a misconception that he was, but he wasn't. But I'm not getting into this. This is another.
Didn't he get into the England squad?
He wasn't good that season for
No,
us.
no, he wasn't. I was there every game. He wasn't. And he scored a lot of goals because we had a class team.
We
But
weren't there every game. It was lockdown.
I was there in spirit.
He had one of them
Every
cardboard cutouts.
game.
I was there.
You just heard that.
I was there every game. I was there every game.
That is
Thank
so
you.
Jay Cart right that.
That's a
That is-
clip.
Yeah, that is so Jay Cart.
That is a clip, innit?
What other games did we have?
What do we have of those cardboard cutouts? Leeds had the cardboard cutouts, and we set them in. And there was no vetting. If you hear this story, there's no vetting from the club. You could send cardboard cutouts, and you could sit in the stand. And there was pictures of like Osama bin Laden.
Bin Laden were there.
Bin Laden in the crowd because obviously
Wasn't
they're
Jimmy
just
Savile in it as well?
I don't think Jimmy Savile was
Ooh.
there. But Osama bin Laden
He
was
was
there.
there
It was just
in
like, just no vetting. Leeds United just printing out these cardboard cutouts, 20 quid, putting them in the crowd.
Is that how much it was? 20 quid?
I don't know, something. I was there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Something like that.
Just
Something
Bill
like
and a load of cardboard cut out. He just sat around him.
Me and
Did not
Osama.
notice.
Every now and then you heard some Bamford slander from the. From
You remember? Bamford getting abused.
Shut up,
in the car.
Osama!
Leave him alone. I was there.
I mean, we'll touch on Leeds. Should we talk about what's going on at Leeds quickly before we move on to the rest of the Premier League fixtures?
No.
Okay.
Hang on.
It's turmoil.
It is turmoil, but it's not as bad as it could be. No, because look at our team that started that last game. That team should still
went to the
get
Borough
promoted.
game, driving to the Middlesbrough game last week,
That was awful. I was there.
and I just thought, it's going to be a good. I literally thought it's going to be a good season here. It's going to be a good season, and then instead we lose, get battered. I'm glad Borough lost on Saturday to Derby as well. That helped me out a lot. That helped me out a lot. And then it's just turmoil. It's just literally falling apart.
Rutter's left, hasn't
It's
he?
not that bad.
You can't replace him. That's
No, you
the problem.
can't replace.
You can't
him,
replace
but he
Rutter.
don't belong in the Championship.
I think
does
Jack
he?
Clark is a better player than Somerville. So I think
From
I
what?
do.
From what? From what?
No, I do. From what I've seen.
From what you've seen,
You
where?
have seen being a Sama.
Jack Clark
His
is
Twitter
not
highlights.
Oh,
don't they?
honestly,
No way.
I think he is. So I'm not bothered. If we can get him, I think that's a good replacement. I actually agree you can't replace, but you don't really need to replace him. But you can't replace Rutter. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Who is at the foot of League One right now?
You were there, Tom, weren't you?
I was there.
4-1 spanking by Peterborough. How did that feel?
Well,
Town
it was-
kids, isn't
It was 2-1
Relegation.
until the 85th minute.
It was,
and
I
then,
do, wasn't it?
And then we
Fell
just
apart.
felt we just gave the two cheapest. If you go and watch them afterwards, they're the two cheapest
watched
goal
it.
you'll ever watch.
Yeah, so
It was
Quest.
We need a new defender. That's
Is
for sure.
Darren Ferguson still there?
No.
Has he gone?
What, a Peterborough?
Yeah,
He must be.
he must be still there.
What manager?
Yeah. He's always manager. of
He's always
Peterborough.
manager of Peterborough.
He might be then.
If he's not this year, we'll be next year.
Darren Ferguson masterclass then, by the sounds of
That's
it.
another one of them football conspiracies.
They're going up, aren't they?
Darren
They've
Ferguson is
just
always
got a
Peterborough
team
manager.
full of
He's
little
always Peterborough
pacey,
manager.
skillful cheaters.
Yeah.
Peterborough.
Cheat.
Bloody yeah.
Not
Good.
so.
Just diving all game.
Oh, sorry, I tell a lie. Manager is Darren Ferguson.
No,
Yeah, so there he is.
sorry.
Of course it
Yeah,
is.
Darren
Always
Ferguson.
Who's Shrewsbury's gaffer these days?
Paul Hurst.
Paul
Oh,
Hurst.
Paul Hurst is still
Messiah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Was he a striker? He was a good striker, wasn't he? Grimsby.
That's Jeff Hurst.
He's got a hat-trick in the World Cup final, didn't he? That's his brother, Jeff. Paul Hurst.
Why
Am I
you
thinking
up
of
to
Paul
Paul?
Warhurst? Where did Paul Hurst play? Was he
I know
Grimsby?
he played at Rotherham.
Yeah,
He was a striker, wasn't he?
Rotherham stri- yeah, wasn't he Rotherham's top goal scorer? I'm sure we did that on a video.
I don't know whether he was a top goal scorer. But
Sure.
Is there a separate player called Warhurst? Paul Warhurst.
I don't know.
Veghorst?
Imagine that.
Isn't that a book by
Paul
Michael
Veghorst.
Morpurgo?
Imagine the Christmas dinner. Jeff Hurst.
Oh, yeah,
and
Warhorse,
Paul
that's it,
Hurst's
that's
house.
No, that was that game. That was a good joke as well, wasn't it? Yeah, thank you.
What did you say?
No, don't worry, moment's gone.
I'll watch the podcast.
Yeah, you
back.
watch it.
Rotherham's top
Yeah,
goal
look,
scorer
told you.
ever.
Said
Paul
that,
Top
didn't I?
goal scorer ever, Paul Hurst.
Knew it.
He's had 438 games for Rotherham. How many goals for Rotherham?
50.
Paul, record goal scorer.
12.
Shrewsbury's manager.
173.
Close.
143.
He's not. He's a left back and he's got 13 goals for Rotherham.
This is a clip bit.
13 goals. 430.
Why was he in a video then?
It was just guess the player.
And you put
And it,
Paul
and it was
Hurst in
past
there?
Rotherham players.
Oh, okay, right. That's why it was, and that makes sense.
Because we were outside the Rotherham
What are
ground.
you on about, Bill?
The Shrewsbury manager.
Paul Warhurst. No, Paul Hurst is the Shrewsbury manager.
Yeah, no, Paul Warhurst was also a defensive midfielder, so it's not him either. Cut that, Caden!
Bill's having
Cut
his
that, Caden. Cut that, Caden.
Bill's not absolutely falling apart this evening. This is excellent. I
Who's
can't
the-
wait to
who's
get your
the-
takes on these Premier League predictions.
I've got no one written down here for this either.
He's not 5'2", to be fair. I don't know whether he'd be a bagsman.
No, left back.
Yeah, well, there you go.
There you go.
What are the games on Saturday that we missed? Oh, what were the late kickoff? Villa, West Ham
West
Villa.
Ham.
Yeah.
Villa looked
2-1
good, didn't
Villa,
they?
wasn't it? Yeah, John Durham scored. Also, there was a video over the summer of him that he was signing for West Ham.
Yes.
He did that
Yes.
on Instagram Live,
Oh,
didn't
God, did he actually?
he?
I
Yeah,
didn't know
and
that.
then he's obviously scored. And then his celebration was going
No,
to
he
all the
didn't do
Villa
that, he
fans.
didn't
No,
do
he
that.
didn't.
That-
He didn't.
that would be great, wouldn't it? That
That
would
would
be
be
great.
great. His Villa fans, he was going out to Villa fans. Don't worry, stay in. I was just like, what?
Do you remember when
I think
Arnautovic
it's
did that against Stoke for West Ham?
No, what? And
Oh,
he,
He went and did that in front of all the Stoke fans.
did he?
Yeah.
That is, I love that. I love stuff like that.
Arnautovic was a real house.
Yeah, proper, yeah.
He was with Balotelli, wasn't he? They were like a duo at one point into Milan.
Were they?
Yeah.
That's
And
a
were
bad
handful.
duo. That's
Yeah.
a bad duo.
That's class.
John Duran, good player.
Yeah, good player.
He's just not going to start every week for you, is he? But I think he's a
But if he
really
comes off
good
the bench
player.
and
He keeps doing that.
He's a bit of a handful as well, and he
He's only
scored.
young.
We were
Yeah.
linked to him.
20,
We were
is he
linked to him, weren't we?
Was we?
Under Jesse Marsh, the 6 month before.
American. Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
before.
he's not American, John Duran, is he?
No, he
He's called-
came from the MLS.
Oh, did
He
he?
came from the MLS to Villa. Villa signed him from
Oh, I
Columbus
didn't know
Crew
that.
or something.
I didn't know that. Yeah, he's a good player. Villa looked good. I don't think they'll get top 4 this season. I think they'll
Not with Champions League
Yeah,
football.
it's too hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I think West Ham are going to struggle a little bit. I know they signed all these players, but it takes a while for teams to gel. New manager.
Yeah, how do you think West Ham are going to do? What would be a good season for West
If
Ham?
they get Europe, it's a good season, but I don't think they'll get Europe. I think they'll just miss out. I think they'll just fall into
they'll
that
have a slow
8th or
start.
9th position.
I think they'll have a slow start. And then
They've
I
got a
think
much better squad now.
Yeah,
haven't
they are.
Someone
The
gets sacked.
team's superb, but I just don't think that with a new manager, with all them new players, it's going to be. It never happens where they tend to hit the ground running. Same with Unai Emery. Unai Emery came in at Villa first season where they were. What, 6th, 7th or something like that,
Lower,
and then
yeah.
obviously now they've gone on to be.
they were
the second
17th when he
season.
took over.
Yeah,
So-
he went flying.
Yeah, Unai Emery has been a great signing for Villa. And then yesterday's games, obviously Chelsea, City. Let's just touch on Cucurella because I absolutely hate him. And he sang a chant over the summer about Haaland.
It wasn't
saying,
his. He didn't
Doesn't
make
matter.
up the
He's
chant.
there
He sings it
singing it.
himself.
He's
Yeah.
there, stood singing it, giving it big licks when they won the Euros about Haaland, saying that he needs to be scared of him. Yesterday, Haaland bodied him for the goal, lobbed the keeper. Then Cucurella went down with cramp, and Haaland walked straight past him whilst
Saw that.
Cucurella was asking him for help.
Yeah.
That is superb. And then Cucurella got subbed off.
Did you hear what Haaland said afterwards?
Yeah, he said last year he was asking for my shirt,
Shirt.
and this year he's singing
Singing
songs
songs
about
about
me.
me.
So I love that. I
Cold.
think he's an absolute goon.
To be fair,
Cucurella.
Cucurella, he had a good Euros.
He did have a good Euros,
Very good
but
Euros.
but
He's
then-
just a massive gimp.
But then why you had a good Euros? But okay, be a bit humble about it, or just find your feet again in the Premier League because he was naff.
I quite
Fair.
like
Yeah.
Cucurella.
Oh,
do.
right.
Have
Well,
you seen his?
fine.
He was good for Wigan, not
Estrella
Wigan,
advert.
Brighton, wasn't
Yeah.
Pardon?
What?
He's done an advert
Australia
for
advert.
Australia.
Yeah. He's just
he? Can
So
we touch on Sterling?
yeah, I don't know what's happening there.
Do you know how many senior players Chelsea have got on the squad at the moment?
Oh my God.
40.
They've got like 7 goalkeepers.
They've got 40 senior players.
Yeah.
There
And
was-
Sterling has not got in the squad.
There was a video on Twitter of them all doing a gym workout. I don't know if you've seen it, and the gym is absolutely rammed.
Like
It's
the
like
Royal Rumble.
someone retweeted it saying this is like pure gym at 6 o'clock every evening because it was just absolutely rammed. Like you couldn't. There was just players everywhere. I don't know. It's like he's just playing Football Manager. Todd
It's
Bowley,
such a
isn't
poorly run club.
he? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shocking. But they didn't.
yeah,
I don't
that's
think
not
they
even
looked
bothered.
awful yesterday. I thought they looked okay. I thought that City were just better. They had chances. Obviously, Nicholas Jackson is not that great. He's
For all the money they've spent, he should not be anywhere near.
No,
that.
he shouldn't.
He shouldn't
I
be
agree,
anywhere
I
near
agree.
that squad. Let
And you
alone
got
starting
Lukaku in
lineup.
the squad.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
he's still
He's somewhere. He's somewhere. Isn't he? Somewhere.
Is he linked to Napoli?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. They're on
Looks
about
like he
swapping Osimhen for him, aren't they?
Conte's come
That
out.
would be a
Conte's
big
come out and
one.
apologised yesterday. Have you seen that?
What for?
3-0 defeat by Verona
Did they?
in his first game of Napoli boss. He's come
Yeah.
out and
Oh,
apologised.
I didn't
I
know
didn't know
that.
3-0.
Conte was even there.
Yeah.
Real
3-0.
Madrid drew as well yesterday. You see
Yeah.
that? Got all that.
It's
all
criminal
that
to draw
talent.
with that
I know,
squad,
all
innit?
that talent, and you can't even beat Mallorca.
And that's
The
the
whole big
European
destination.
roundup. Just finished off there. But PSG have got a 16-year-old playing on the wing.
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah,
Um,
16-year-old starting for them. Is that the last couple of games for them?
Is he the Zemery?
No, he's playing.
He's,
something like
he's old
Mbappe
now. He's
or
about
something.
18, that guy now.
Is he?
No, he's like a kid, like 15, 16, like
Oh,
never heard
yeah.
of him. Just
mental.
starting on the wing, so he'll be outrageous.
He's
I think.
I couldn't even fathom being 16 and playing professional football.
PSG
But
level
the thing is as well, they always look older. Some kid came on for Chelsea off the bench yesterday, the left back. I don't even know. He came on for Cucurella.
Yeah, it was
And
first time I heard his
First time
name.
anyone had heard of him. He was 18. He looked about 30.
So
He's done
they've got
a paper round in
squad-
Chernobyl.
They've got a squad. They've got a squad of 40, and then an 18-year-old's making the bench, and Sterling's not.
Well, they've told
Yeah,
You're not bringing
Wow.
Sterling on
they've
at
told
left back.
Chilwell to find a new club.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard
he's,
that.
He's
So they
told
don't fit in.
Oh
apparently.
my!
he's told
God.
Chilwell, and he's been bringing on that kid at left back when Cucurella got injured.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Chilwell. It's all falling apart, Chelsea. They're just not. I don't know what's going on.
Where does Sterling go from here? He's got
Saudi.
Yeah, somewhere abroad, I reckon.
But
it's a nice little escape route, isn't it? These days that wasn't around a couple of years ago.
Saudi. Well, Ivan Toney might be going there. He was left out of the Brentford squad.
What's happened? Is that a personality thing? Because obviously he had the world at his feet. No. What I mean is I think
a bit arrogant.
I think the clubs have done the due diligence, and I think they've looked at Toney and they've gone. I just don't, for 40-50 million at 28.
Yeah.
I know, but he's...
No, I don't think the people are questioning his football ability.
He could go somewhere like... I think he will end up going to Saudi League, but he could go somewhere like Man United. I know they've just signed, obviously, and they've got Haaland, but him as the main man, he could go somewhere like Arsenal. Everyone keeps saying they're crying out for a striker, They got the most goals last season.
Arsenal don't want him, apparently.
I know, well...
It was similar to when City won the league, and then they went and bought
Haaland. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's true, and then obviously he's took him to another level, hasn't he? So
I think we talked about Arsenal and said, like, you know, the kind of the dressing room, the camaraderie is in a really good place. You know, does Ivan Toney come in and does he kind of ruffle a few feathers?
Maybe with a bit of an ego. Maybe that's why they've stayed away. You saw it when Aubameyang was there. Obviously, Arteta got rid of him, didn't he?
Well,
for that reason.
Squad,
I mean, even like, is Aubameyang's not contracted to Arsenal, is he?
No, Aubameyang's.
Oh, is that also Tony's out the Brentford squad? Yeah. I think if you look at him like when he's on holiday with the girls and saying like, oh, I don't play for anyone big and all that, I think this kind of stuff's coming back to bite him a little bit.
Potentially.
It's this kind of stuff.
The fans still love him though.
The betting thing wasn't good.
There might be more stuff.
There might be more stuff to that betting than people.
Yeah, could be.
Like Paquetá.
Could be.
There's more bands coming. Oh, Tonali's coming back as well.
He's back, next weekend, isn't it?
That's nice.
That'll be big for Newcastle.
He looks like a Rolls Royce kind of player. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, it'll be good to be back in the Premier League. I'm looking forward to seeing him back. Newcastle look good. I think Newcastle will do well this season. Should we move on to the main topic, the Premier League predictions?
Yes,
we keep sort of floating around the subject, but let's move on to it and do it. So we've got the title winners, player of the season, sign of the season, dark horse, and teams that can get relegated. Bill's throwing in first manager sacking. Tom wants to throw in top goal scorer as well. I'll start off with title winners. I'm going for the Gunners. I've gone with Arsenal. I obviously think City will be there or thereabouts. Arsenal will be there or thereabouts. It's going to be between them two.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Gun to your head, gun to your family's head. Are you really going Arsenal over Man City? Do you really believe you're going to sit here in May and Arsenal have won the title over Man City?
I think a little bit of it is probably because I'd just like someone else to win it.
That's what I'm saying.
A little bit.
Who do you actually? Because I'm surely Man City.
Honestly, it's so hard though. It is so hard because Arsenal are so good as well.
No, yeah, I agree.
They are so good, and it will come down to City versus Arsenal again, and Arsenal versus City. They will be the games that I think it'll boil down to, because I think apart from that, I can't see really them dropping points.
You reckon it'll be another close 100-point season?
I think that Arsenal, if Arsenal had gone to their place last year and beaten them instead of going for that 0-0 draw,
they were poor.
But they were buzzing with a 0-0 draw.
But they were poor.
They should have gone for
nothing. They offered
because they got
nothing.
4 points from him.
They should have been braver.
Yeah, they should have. That's what I'm saying. They should have been braver and gone for it. And that probably is the difference between why they didn't win and why City went on to win it. So I just think that they've learned again from last season. I think they're so good, Arsenal. The squad's a joke. They've got Ødegaard, who's just a ridiculous footballer. They've got Havertz. They've got Jesus, had a good pre-season. Obviously, they could do with a striker. Maybe it will take them to the next level like Haaland did. But maybe I'm doing it as a bit of a, like you say.
Is it nice having a player like Ødegaard? You've seen all these 15, 16-year-olds come through, sign for Real Madrid. Yeah. Is it nice to actually have one come through and actually be good?
Stay good.
Stay good.
He seems to get better as well.
Because when he was playing at, I think he signed at 15, didn't he? I think he was playing for Norway at 15.
He was the youngest player for Real Madrid at the time, I think he was.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's nice that you forget that's the same person, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I agree, because he had the world at his feet and then he fell off a little bit. Then he went to Real Sociedad on loan.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I thought the Freddie Adu kind of drop was going to start.
Yeah. And then he went to Arsenal on loan, and then they permanently signed him. And what a signing!
Captain.
It was, skipper now. So maybe it is a bit almost romantic, but I would like Arsenal to.
I just don't know how you go back away from Man City.
I know.
I'm going to go for Liverpool. I'm going to go for Liverpool, Premier League title winners.
No, you're not.
I'm going for Liverpool. I'm going for Liverpool, Premier League title winners. Going for it. You can watch this back in May. Arne Slot, I just feel like I feel like I think he's going to have a miracle this year. I think he's going to have it. It's all going to come together. I've decided this just now.
The more and more we do these podcasts, Bill comes out with some
You never know, do you?
mental
You never know. You never know
stuff.
what's going to happen.
I think.
Well, in that
Can I
case,
just-
I'll go with
What's up?
Ipswich. You never know.
I was going to say, I think they'll struggle to finish top 4.
I agree.
Can I justify
Oh,
Liverpool?
no. I think they'll end top 4.
Can I justify Liverpool?
Go on then.
I think he's a real special manager, and I think he's gonna. No. I'm being serious here. I think everyone's crying out for signings. Liverpool, the only Premier League team that hasn't signed anyone this summer. I've made that up, that's true, but I know they haven't.
They haven't. Yeah.
But I'm looking at the
They've
squad and
tried,
I'm going. Obviously, defensive midfield I think would be good. I think they're playing obviously McAllister and Szoboszlai as those players, which doesn't work. But I don't know. There's something about him. I'm looking at the squad. I feel like they're all getting a bit sick of Klopp at the end. And I think no, the players. I think the players were.
What? They're going to build a statue of him.
I think the players were getting a bit sick of his kind of like the same old kind of his management, the game plan. And I think they're looking at Slot now, and I think they feel a bit invigorated. And I feel like Liverpool are going to have a very, very, very good season this year. And I'm saying it early, and I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be up there.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Saying it.
Tom?
Saying it.
City.
I've gone City as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Boring.
Yeah.
I thought you thought Arsenal.
Yeah, I did. I wrote down City, then I wrote down Arsenal, then I wrote down City, then I listened to you.
Right, so we've got 3 for City, and then you're Arsenal.
Yeah,
That's what we're
3 for
doing.
City,
Okay,
yeah.
fine. You can cut whichever bit you want out of that for me.
Player of the year. Player of the year. Ash, we'll go with you first.
I've gone Haaland. I think he's just going to be the standout player of the season. He's guaranteed goals, and he's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see any other player.
Safe bet, innit?
Yeah.
It's a safe bet. Tom?
Kai Havertz.
No, you've not.
I have.
No, you've
I have.
not.
I'll be honest with you, I toyed with it.
No, you
what?
did not.
He scored on the opening day. He's,
Oh, wow.
no. Kai Havertz
To be
has
fair,
been.
you were right about Southgate. If you're toying with it, if Arsenal are going to win the league,
That's why I've toyed with it, because I think he'll be important.
If you sit and watch him, the way he is on the ball and off the ball,
Has he been a good
the
signing?
way he makes space for those wingers as well.
because when he signed for 60 million, everyone's kind of questioning it. But
Yeah.
can you categorically say that he was a good signing?
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yes.
chant goes 60 million down the drain.
He
Kai
works.
Havertz scores again. And he did score again.
I like
Is
that.
he more influential
So-
than Saka for Arsenal?
No, I don't think so.
So would Saka not get player of the season if Arsenal, for example, achieved?
Well,
He might get more goals.
I've got my player of the season.
How
as
many
Eve
goals
Saka.
do you think Havertz will score in the Premier League this season, Tom?
15.
If they don't sign a number 9, I would go with 15 minimum.
15 plus, yeah. I think 15 plus. And 15 plus
It'll be-
nowadays is
it'll
probably
be-
about what a striker should be getting.
It'll be
It's
stretched
quite-
across
that's
the
good.
front three, I
Chris
think.
Wood, 14.
Yeah.
I'm going for player of the year. If I'm going to stick with my Liverpool prediction, I'm going to go Mo Salah.
Okay.
I think it's all got to come together. You could easily see Man City winning the league, and you could easily see a route where Arsenal wins the league. The only way Liverpool win the league is it's all got to be perfect. Everything has got to come together. Van Dijk's got to stay fit. It all got to happen, and that then goes on to Mo Salah. Then has to win player of the
He's
year.
just broken the record for scoring on the most opening match days in
Yeah,
Premier League
Tom
season.
said that,
so.
didn't he?
I like his hair.
Yeah, I do.
He's gone like monk mode, hasn't
I
he?
like it. Like
Yeah,
him. Like it. I'm going to go Salah.
Yeah.
Player of the year.
Last season,
good
I
shout.
thought he didn't have a great season. He still scored 18 goals.
It's mad, isn't it?
I was just like,
I know,
what
it's
on earth? I've gone with the same sort of route as you in terms of if it's going to be the people I'm saying in
Arsenal.
the league. I've gone Saliba and Ødegaard, or one of them two. So
Yeah.
either Saliba or Ødegaard.
Saliba
will
would be
the,
boring, wouldn't it? It'd be
it
a
would,
boring player of
but
the year.
my thought process is
He would have
they're
to have a
so
Van
good at the
Dijk
back,
season,
they're
wouldn't
so
he?
good at defending.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously Ødegaard is so influential that it could be
Who won it last year?
Foden.
Foden.
Foden
Foden won
won
last
it,
year.
yeah.
He
I
was
think
good.
start of the season, though, no one would have said Phil Foden's going to be player of the season. He's
No,
a
probably
very
not.
good player, but you're not going to say he's going
He
to be
just-
player of
Yeah,
the
but last
season.
season
He spent a bit of time out as well. I just think he came alive towards the
He really
tail
did,
end,
didn't
which
he?
is
Yeah.
when it was most
he
important.
took on the role of
No,
no Haaland,
he was
no De
good
Bruyne.
for a lot of it.
And
He
he
took
was
on the
just
De Bruyne role,
yeah,
yeah.
he had to because there was no
Yeah.
Haaland because of injuries, no De Bruyne because of injuries. De Bruyne looked
It's
good
mad
again
that they
last
won
night,
the Premier League
I
again.
know,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Signing of the season then. Signing of the season. Tom, do you want to kick off with this one?
Would you like me to?
Well, yeah.
Sammy Schmodix.
Really? Wow, I like it.
27 goals for Blackburn, coming
I
into a
like
side
him. Yeah.
in
I like
Ipswich who created the most chances in the Championship,
I like
scored
him.
the most goals in the Championship. So if he can score that many goals for Blackburn, he got.
He played a good 15 minutes as well in that season opener.
Did
So he
he?
came off
He
the
did.
bench.
He scored straight away.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's a different
If you look at
beast,
the
mate.
likes of Tony and Watkins when they scored 30 odd goals in the Championship.
But was it the first season that they did it in the Premier League? Or was it
More or
a
less.
white one? Definitely.
Not sure off the top of my head.
More or less.
Yeah.
It's a bold. It's a bold.
But I don't mind it. I
it.
don't mind it. I like the fact that you've gone someone different as well, Bill.
Mazraoui.
Yeah.
Mazraoui from Man United.
Yeah.
Just purely basing that on his opening match on Friday night. Looked really good. Didn't know a lot about him before then. Looked really good. Looked really strong. And I'm going, you know what? Need a player of the season. Sammy Smonix has been taken. So I'm going for Mazraoui.
I love this version of Bill. Just sort of.
I've not had any lunch. I've not had any lunch or breakfast. So
One of them's going to be right.
Yeah,
Just go for it.
I've gone with Minter for Brighton.
I was going to go Minter.
I thought he was a player like a what is it? Money laundering kind of player.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I thought
they signed him for a lot, didn't they?
30 million from Newcastle. Never
He's
played a
been
game.
really, really good.
He started, didn't he, for Brighton?
He got
So
an
he's-
assist at the weekend. I also have put, again, similar to my player of the year, I put Xerxes in there as well. I think he could be a good signing for Man United. I think that goal is important for him. I think the goal is important for Man United in terms of it shows that he's not just another one of sort of the signing that's not going to go and do anything. It was a good goal as well. It was a good finish, that.
Yeah,
it was a good finish.
It was.
And he sort of was and he's massive, by the way. He's huge. So he links up play as well. He's probably not a bang out number 9. He's probably more of like a...
He called himself a 9.5, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, because he gets involved with the build-up play. So...
Is he going to start enough? Because if Højlund's fit, where's he going to play?
Wing.
For who?
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it depends how he's playing. If he's playing well, you have to start him.
Yeah. I think it'll be him or Højlund depending on who they're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Rotation.
Yeah.
If they've got a full fit squad,
A good side.
got a good squad.
It's a good
Yeah,
side.
very
They'll
good
get
squad.
Champions League, I think. So,
good
yeah.
squad.
Ash, what have you gone with?
I've gone Savinho for Man
Have ya?
City.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll have to watch a match of the day too last night. He was very, very good. He's very, very... He made more... Was it more dribbles or more take-ons than any player in La Liga last season?
Did he?
Yeah, and now he's playing for Man City.
did
So he's
they
in
buy
that
him
Man
from?
City.
Girona.
Oh, yeah.
So if he's doing that for Girona...
But
imagine
he's
him
never
at Man
played for
City.
Girona, though, has he? No,
What?
no, they haven't signed him from Girona.
Yeah.
No, is he not played for Girona? Was he on loan somewhere last year?
No, he was at Girona last season.
Yeah.
Who
This is
am I
where he
thinking
did
of?
the stats in La Liga.
Yeah.
He did.
I'm thinking someone who was either at Girona and
Yeah, I
didn't
think
play
of
for
that
Girona.
guy from... Did he go to Troyes or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Who?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who?
I don't know. Just move on.
No, there was a player. There's a player. I'm going to find out who this is.
Savinho, but he looks
did
a
look
real
good.
deal. And if he can put forward and the player on the bench for the first game. of
Yeah,
the
but I
season-
think that was more because of rest.
Yeah, but if you have you seen these highlights from the game?
Yeah.
He was very good.
Have you, Ash?
I'll be honest with you, Ash. I watched the full thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, so...
Is he 20?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
young. He's
he's
young
only
boy. He
about-
did look good. And then him and Doku swapped wings, didn't they?
Yeah.
The first 5-10 minutes, they both... Pep said in an interview after, he said that he put them on opposite wings of their favoured wings. And he said after 10 minutes, they didn't even ask him. They just swapped wings. And then they started playing loads better. So Pep was like, yeah, stay what you're doing. Then I think Jamie Redknapp made the joke and he said, so you're still learning to this day, aren't you, Pep? And Pep was like, yeah, obviously.
Shut up, Jamie.
Yeah. Shut up, Leatherface. So, Dark Horse.
Leatherface.
Yeah, have you not watched League of Their Own? No. They call him Leatherface.
Why?
Because he's got so much work done. He's so tanned. He looks like a leather man.
Fine. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Natalie and I were watching the Chelsea-Man City game, and they obviously had Daniel Sturridge and Mika Richards, and Natalie was going, I like those two, and I was like, yeah, I really like those two. The Jamie Redknapp was going, I don't like
I
Jamie
don't
Redknapp.
mind Jamie Redknapp.
Yeah, Jamie
I
Redknapp.
quite like. I think he's
Jamie
quite funny.
I think he's all right.
Dark Horse.
Nottingham Forest.
Really?
Why not?
I like that shot.
Yeah, I think
Why
they've
not?
got a good front
Why
line.
not? Why
Good
not?
front line. Morgan Gibbs-White, Hudson Odoi, Alanga, Chris Wood, Taiwo.
Yeah.
Very-
I was
very
close to
good
putting
going
Nottingham
forward.
Forest either in relegated or dark horse.
Good back.
So,
Murillo.
I'll probably relegated.
I knew you haven't.
I have when they relegated. I have. That's Nottingham Forest, isn't it? You don't know what they're going to do this year.
Last season they
true.
stayed up with a points deduction, so they haven't got that
Yeah.
this season. I feel like, it's a proper club as well in Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest.
Yeah,
Like,
they're big.
they're a Premier League
They
club.
signed like 40 odd players, didn't they, when they first
Yeah.
came up? It was all a bit of a
Yeah,
mess.
it's the most
Yeah.
But
ever
now,
in the
yeah,
window,
but
Now they're
now
starting
they've
to
actually,
chill.
yeah, they've
Yeah,
actually,
they
kind
are.
of, they've got. a
I
bit of a-
quite like
I
the
like
team.
Forest.
Yeah, I like Forest.
I've gone for
I think
Crystal
they'll
I
do
like
Palace.
Nuno as well.
Crystal Palace. Dark Horse.
I think you're wrong with this.
I think after yesterday's game, I thought that they weren't great, but
They're all right.
I still think they'll.
Even
They've
if
lost
they
at
lose
Elise.
game,
I know they've lost Elise, but they've got Oliver Glasner.
I think Glasner's had his moment
Do you
here.
think?
Yeah, I think they could be in a bit of trouble there.
I think they could get top 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really do.
Are they gonna, without? Are you basing that on getting Zaha, or are you just?
No, not now.
But who have they
Adam
placed Elise
Morton,
with?
Adam Morton, Eze,
Eze.
Mateta. Those three there are superb. They've got Mark Gay. If they keep him, I guess if they lose him, it probably
He was a bit of fault for the goal.
He was, yeah, but also they should. If that is a goal, then is a goal.
Anderson's quality player.
Anderson's quality. If that is a goal, that is a goal counts. It's a completely different story. They're probably going to win. So,
I think they're gonna have a long season.
Yeah.
I think they're not going to be like they were last year.
Wow,
personally.
what's your dark horse then?
I've gone with Brighton.
Yeah,
Are they?
No, but they are a dark horse because actually they
They
failed.
were a bit iffy last year, weren't they?
They
How
were. They
high
were.
do you see him ending them?
I think they could get 8th. They've got a 31-year-old manager, which to everyone here is old, but to me that's very, very young.
He's younger than me.
Well, there you go.
younger than you.
Yeah.
God, you're old.
Yeah, you're really older. I think they've got a really, really nice squad,
Yeah.
Brighton. Really
Yeah,
nice
they have.
squad, and I think I'm really glad they went to Goodison Park and turned them over at Goodison Park. That was fun to see.
Bit of a spanking as well, wasn't it? Really.
It should have been. It was 4, wasn't it? And I think the last goal got ruled out.
I think that James Milner played and
Ashley Young played as well.
for Everton, yeah. But James Milner played for obviously Brighton, and that is the biggest gap between a manager and a player. There's 7 years.
Is that true? And he also, by playing on Saturday, he also made it he's the longest consecutive seasons in
23.
First
Is
player to make it in 23.
Go on,
23 seasons. And I was at his debut, first ever Premier League game.
Oh, yeah.
At Leeds. Yeah, Leeds. I think he's a really good manager, and I think Young and Milner, those two must be I'm just guessing. They must be the highest, oldest combined players from two players.
Ashley was so poor.
Outfield players.
He got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah, but Everton was so poor. To say they've got so many like centre backs that you think are quality centre. Danny Welbeck's goal against them was just so bad.
I actually haven't seen the goal.
One defender's running this way and the other one's going that, and they're just kind of like pushing each other away. So Welbeck runs down the middle.
Yeah, just knocks
and
in
just
the corner.
passes straight into the corner.
He's
of the goal.
still scoring Welbeck.
Well, I was going to say about Danny Welbeck. I was going to say that they've spent a lot of money on João Pedro. They've spent a lot of money on Minter. They've spent a lot of money on players, and he still starts. He's a quality player.
Danny Welbeck, yeah.
He played for Man
Put some
United.
respect on the man's name, yeah. He was good at Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
Tom, dark horse.
Following on from Schmodix, I'm going Ipswich.
I like it. I like it.
I think anything avoiding relegation is a big
It's a
big
successful
achievement in
season,
itself. So I just think even toying with like top 15, I can just see it.
I agree. I'm with Tom. I think Ipswich are going to stay up this year. I think they've got a really good manager. They've signed really well. I really like that Greaves from Hull. I think they've just done the right thing. I think if they do go down, they've signed players where they're going to be able to really compete in the Championship as well.
Yeah, 100%.
They have a Championship super team, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
they
They do. Yeah, I like the way of describing it.
Relegation wise, then, I mean, that probably brings me on to my relegated teams. I've gone with the 3 that've come up. I think the Ipswich do go down. If anyone stays up, I think it will be Ipswich. It is boring, but it's realistic, unfortunately, and that's how I like to do things. So if anyone would stay up, I'd like it to be Ipswich. I think if anyone could stay up, it probably is Ipswich, but I still think they're not going to do it. I think the only other team that will probably toy with them is Brentford.
What, going down?
Yeah, I think Brentford are poor.
Oh, you're really not liking Brentford at all this year.
I'll follow up with my bottom 3, which is Brentford for Ipswich.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God, are we really going against Brentford here?
Yeah.
I think Brentford are going to be top
they're
half this
good.
year.
They'll lose Tony and they'll be found
Yeah,
out.
but they don't need Tony. Johan Wyss has assisted and scored.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah,
good player. But
3 games in a row he's done that.
I'm surprised with this Brentford hate. I think Brentford are going to be okay this year.
I
They've got
think
so
they
much
will.
continuity with Thomas Frank and the players, and I think they're just
They're
quite
good at home, is what helps
they
them
are.
out massively.
Didn't they beat Man City at Man City last season? Was that last season?
they did the double over them
Yeah.
Did they?
the one season, but that was with Ivan Toney.
Yeah, but Mbeumo's what a player he is.
He's a good
They beat
player.
Brentford 3. Sorry, they beat Man City 3-0, didn't they, at the Etihad?
Yeah.
Did they?
Mm.
Bill, relegation?
I've gone controversial, and I've gone
Liverpool. They're going to win it and go down.
I've gone Southampton staying up.
What?
Yeah, I've gone Southampton staying up. I've gone my bottom 3. I've gone Leicester, Everton, and Forest.
Forest.
Wow.
My team.
Yep.
Thanks.
Wow.
Leicester, Everton, and Forest. I've gone get relegated.
He's big.
I can't see.
Are
Everton
you going
being
Leicester
anywhere
because
near
of the
it.
points deduction? Is that what your reason?
Yeah,
is?
mainly. I don't know about Southampton. I could be wrong with Southampton. I think Everton are desperately poor, and that's more out of hope.
If they
than
didn't
anything
get
else.
the,
I really hate Everton.
if they didn't get the
I want them to go
deductions
down.
last year, they'd have finished 12th, 1
Who,
point off
Everton?
Palace.
I know, but I say it.
Ashford.
and Southampton, Forest, a bit of a 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I've got
50-50
Southampton, Leicester, and I've gone Wolves. I think
No.
Wolves are
How
going down.
dare
I do.
you.
I do.
Don't slap
They've
How
not- they've
dare
not
you.
bought anyone.
Obviously, Gary
They'll
Neal
be
must have
down
gone
there.
in the next couple of weeks for that to happen.
They got something like 6 points out of the last 10 games last season.
Gary Neal got the England job.
No.
He's gone. He's obviously gone.
I just think they're going down.
They've lost
I
their best
think
player, haven't they?
They haven't recruited. They've got Gary O'Neill, who isn't too experienced. I just think.
What did they do? They got a 2-0 loss. 2-0 loss.
What do you mean?
Kilman's gone.
Is that what you mean?
They got a 2-0.
Neto's gone. Neto's gone.
Neto's
Yeah,
gone.
they got Cunha. He's a good player. Mateus Cunha.
Yeah,
You know what, Ash?
not
I
one
do
player's
I do
gonna
agree,
keep
Ash.
up.
They need to do something the next 2 weeks of this transfer window.
Yeah,
They
I
are a
think
bit.
some
they'll be
marquee
alright.
signings.
I think they're a more fully fledged Premier League team in the past few years. I think they
Yeah, but they were really, really bad.
More than
Look at the
Brentford.
form at the end of last season.
more
They were
than
really
Brentford
bad.
Wolves are. Yeah, I'd say so.
In the last 5 years, it'd be interesting who's got higher average finishing position points the last 5 years out of those two.
Brentford
reckon
came up
Brentford.
3 years ago.
They
Okay.
both
More.
they
Four
both had
seasons.
one like close to Europa League
Yeah.
finish,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Wolves were in the Conference League or Europa League.
Was it?
weren't they one year? Yeah.
Wolves, yeah, I think Wolves will be all right. But
I
I
think
like
they'll
it.
go down.
I
Yeah.
like it. Are we on to the quiz?
Let's
I think
do the
that's all
quiz.
our predictions.
I've also
that's
can
all
I
our
just do an
predictions.
honourable mention of my first manager to get sacked.
Oh,
who
yeah.
was
go on.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
Sean Dyche. I believe he
Ooh.
will be gone.
No.
He is, yeah. I
No.
think the fans were
Not a
turning on
chance.
him already in that 3-0
No,
loss.
no.
I think
Who do you
That's
think?
an awful
Enzo
shot.
Maresca?
It'll be Maresca or the Saints one. What's his name? Russell.
Russell Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
I
brought him up.
don't think Chelsea will get rid of Maresca. 'Cause
I
If
don't.
they're 14, 15, they're just
No,
gonna
but I'm just looking at the way the club's run, and I'm thinking it'll be the easiest
Yeah,
thing
it's a
for him to
mental
do.
club, isn't it? Yeah. I haven't got a manager for a second. I don't think that we should be so hatred. I'm all for people keeping their jobs.
I
was,
want Lopetegui as well as a possibility.
No.
honourable mention.
Yeah, he's done some big signings. If he don't show up,
Wes.
see you later.
Yeah,
Wes is there.
he is there. I hope he
Have
gets
you
something.
heard, just on a completely side note,
Okay.
have you heard about the craziest football game ever back in 1996?
Uh,
Barbados versus Grenada.
I have, yeah. I think
Have you heard this?
Yes.
Have you heard this?
This is a joke.
No,
This is going off on a bit of a
This
tangent.
is true, this is
go on.
true. I'm going to tell this.
I'd love to
So
know
this
where
is
you
the
found this from
craziest.
as well.
This is the craziest football game in the history of football, and this is genuinely true. It was Barbados against Grenada in 1996 in the Caribbean Cup, and they implemented a rule. I don't know why they implemented this rule. They implemented a rule where if you scored a goal in extra time, it counted as 2 goals. Okay, it was the final group game. Grenada were leading Barbados in the group by 2 goals. Now the game was going on, and Barbados were winning the game 2-0. Have you heard this before?
Yeah.
Barbados were winning the game 2-0 with 10 minutes to go, which would have meant Barbados were going to go through as group winners. Grenada scored a goal in the 83rd minute, which meant now that Grenada were going to be going through. So Barbados, for the last 5 minutes, were trying to purposely scored an own goal. We're trying to score an own goal to take it to extra time, because own goals in extra time counted as 2.
Got ya.
Right, and they've scrapped the rule after this. This is only 2. So there became a scenario with 5 minutes to go, where they were trying to score a goal in either goal, either try and make it 3-1 and go through with 2 goals, or try and make it 2-2 and push it to extra time. So Grenada players were defending both goals at the same
hell?
time. This is genuinely true. They managed to get a goal. It went to extra time, 2-2. Barbados got the 3rd goal in extra time, won by 2 goals, and knocked Grenada out. And the whole thing, there was so much controversy after the game and everything else. And this is genuinely all true. And since then, they scrapped the rule of 2 goals in extra time. But FIFA said that they didn't do anything wrong because they played by the book. And there was no sanctions or anything that happened.
Where did that come into your head, by the way?
I was just thinking about crazy. I think when you said something about like manager getting sacked, something about Sean Dyche.
Caribbean
Dyche
football.
ball.
Sean
hand in hand.
Dyche. And I just thought I remember reading a crazy story a few years ago, and that was it. It was Grenada against
Because
Barbados.
Steve McLaren's the new Jamaica manager.
You've
got Sean-
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Is
He's
he
gone
actually?
Sean
I've missed
Dyche
it. I
to
missed
Steve
this.
McLaren.
I don't know how I've done that.
Jamaica. Boom. Caribbean.
I just came
Islands.
to me. It's one of those podcasts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just came to me.
I love it.
No, all that is genuinely true.
That
Really
is-
true. And they're literally trying to score in both goals for the last 5 minutes. And the defenders were trying to stop completing both goals for the last 5 minutes. It's just a crazy game. You've heard that. You can vouch for that.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, 1996.
Wow.
I wouldn't
Barbados
have been able to
versus
say it as well as you said
Yeah, it
it,
was a little
because
bit.
that is very confusing.
Yeah.
It was
So
quite
well
confusing.
done.
I might have got a few little things wrong here. But in essence... Anyway, sorry, Caden, what time is it?
It's quiz time, everybody.
Yay!
We're back.
Hi, Caden.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got a quiz written from Seb Short here.
Thank you, Seb.
It's a good one. It's 2 questions each, and then we've got the buzzer round, which are all who am I's.
Okay,
So that'll
nice.
be good.
True.
Okay. How many?
What, 6-3, by the way? Am I right in saying that? It's 6-3.
Yeah.
Me and Ash have had a
The
bit
comeback
of
is on.
Oh, it's episode 10, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Double digits.
Yeah, cool.
How many?
Why not
How many
mention
buzzer
that?
Can we also being a bit weird today, please?
I like it.
Yeah. Question
I like
one:
it.
what's the weirdest football game?
Right, settle in.
Right. First one is for Ash.
Oh, yep.
This was written a couple of weeks ago, and there's a couple where so it says like at time of writing, so I've noted down when the quiz was written as well.
Okay.
But the first one, Ash, which club finished 5th from bottom last season?
5th from bottom.
Yeah.
Is it Forest?
Incorrect. Chance to steal.
Everton would have been down there.
Everton and Forest, were they the two teams that were the...
They were the sanctioned clubs, yeah.
No, but I'm saying, were they the two teams after the relegation
Them.
places?
Were Brentford down there? Brentford were down there until near the end. If you want to go Brentford, I'm happy with it.
Brentford.
Brentford is correct.
Yeah!
Well done.
Brentford.
Good guess.
Great work. Great work.
Well done. Next question is for Tom.
Hello.
Only 3 players received 2 red cards last season. Name one of them.
What? Is that true?
3 players got 2 red cards.
Oh, misheard that question.
I knew what you heard.
Wow.
Only 3 red cards.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I am going to say Yes Basuma.
He is on there, yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
How many did they have to name?
Just one.
Who was
Just
the
one
two,
of
by the
three.
Don't we have bonus points for the other 2?
No.
No,
But I can tell you them.
There's a
You can guess if you want.
player.
Who are they, Caden? Just
Do you-
say 'em.
do you-
Ollie
do you want me to say
McBurney.
it? Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah, good shot.
Oh my God, where did you pull that from?
Uh,
Do you know say the club of who it is?
He's gone to Las
I
Palmas
can,
now.
Who's the
I
club?
think.
Oh god.
I think it's Chelsea.
Oh, Koulibaly.
No.
Is it
weren't even
Gallagher?
there.
He did get sent off
No.
twice.
You weren't there.
Enzo Fernandez?
No.
Thiago Silva?
Again, this
Caicedo-
might not be Chelsea.
Caicedo.
Who
I
is it
think
then?
it is. It's
Who is
Reece
it?
James.
Oh yeah.
Is it? He got
Well
2
done.
reds.
Yeah.
Wow. He only played 2 games.
Christ, he must have just not
season.
played last season.
2-0.
Next one
Wow.
is for Jack.
Yeah. I need
Which League One club have enjoyed pre-season matches in America, taking on the likes of Bournemouth and Chelsea?
Wrexham.
Oh.
Yeah, well done.
What an easy question.
Mine was
Thank you,
harder
Seb.
Sad.
Bill, who are the only Premier League team yet to sign a player this window at the time of writing? So the quiz was written on the 4th of August.
Yeah, yours two were harder than ours.
Liverpool.
Yeah, correct. Next one, Jack. The biggest distance by road between grounds in the Premier League is between Bournemouth and Newcastle. According to Google Maps, how many miles is it?
What, exactly?
Can be within 20 miles for
Jesus
a point.
Christ.
Hey. Look, you had Wrexham.
450.
That's good.
That's not a bad guess, you know.
Incorrect.
Good effort.
Chance to
Jack.
steal.
I would edge
How far was he
towards
out?
No.
Can't say that.
30.
Leeds to Shrewsbury
Yeah.
is 110.
Oh, Leeds to Newcastle is 100.
Oh.
Oh, we're getting somewhere here.
Are you?
If you're
All
going
right,
to
then
Bournemouth
what's
that
Leeds
way,
to
isn't it?
Bournemouth.
What's Newcastle to Bournemouth then?
The only road down England is Newcastle to Leeds.
I'd say it was very similar to what you said.
Yeah. I think you're really unlucky there. I think you've been really. Yeah. Are we going 410?
What did you say? 4?
He said 450, and he wasn't 20 out. But I could tell from Kane's reaction that he thought he was close.
But 4. If we go 410,
Kane's
then that
poker
means
face
it
now.
won't be 430. So should we go
Kane, shut
405?
Say that again. What's your logic there?
What the hell?
I know.
If-
Not getting accused again.
If we go 410,
Yeah.
then we're overlapping the 430.
No, he said
we know it's not.
450.
Yeah, no, but it was 20 either side.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know,
So we
you're
go
right.
just
No,
knock
are you
it
right?
down to 405.
Yeah, you are right.
Go on then.
Are we going under? We're not going
Yeah.
500, are we?
We'll go
We're
4.
not, we're not thinking 500, are we?
Can't believe you're talking this
Innit,
long
come
about
on.
miles. from
405.
405.
Quickly, Caden, just.
No,
I'd
incorrect.
have said more. Is it 480?
No, it's 360 miles.
Oh.
Wow.
I was far off then. I didn't think it was that many.
If
Is
I
that- is that
had
as
to
the
guess,
crow
I'd say
flies
about
then?
362.
Is it? No, is it? No, because it can't be on the A1, can it? As the magpie
As
flies.
the crow flies then.
No, I said on the road.
No, but that's what it can't be, though. That seems.
It said according to Google Maps how many miles is it? I said
Google Maps
Alright.
is roads. It's
Well,
telling you.
well, we took a longer route, mate.
Yeah. It was delayed.
took a wrong turn. We went via Shrewsbury. That'd be awkward.
Bill, next one is for you. How old is new Brighton manager Fabian?
What is going on?
Unbelievable.
31.
Yeah.
What the frig?
It's like
Remember, this is written 2 weeks ago as well, so this is mad that.
We have to be fair, we've covered a lot
Yeah,
today.
Yeah. Ash, 5 managers will be taking charge in the Premier League for the first time on opening day. Russell Martin, Kieran McKenna, Arne Slot and Fabian... Is it Hezerla?
Yeah, Hurtzler. Yeah.
Hurtzler. And who else?
I know who it is.
Enzo Maresca.
Yeah, well done.
Get in, Ash. I would not have got that.
That
Great
was
answer.
one of them that you're just going to forget. Then
Well
not
done,
know.
mate.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Tom?
Sorry, just quick. Is it 4-2?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
These are
4-2.
up and down here, Seb. I'll be honest with you. There's no rhyme or reason to these questions whatsoever.
Tom?
Hello.
Which club signed the son of former Premier League throw-in specialist Liam Delap this
God.
summer?
Say that again,
What
mate.
club signed Liam Delap? Is basically the question.
Yeah.
Give many clues.
That's
No
an
one
easy
give
one, isn't it? That's
give
an
any
easy
clues.
one.
Who could
Don't
say?
say. Don't.
City. What? Man City.
Oh, come on, Tom. You know this.
There's got to be a time limit on this. It's such an easy answer.
I've only just...
Yeah, it's so easy, mate.
Sorry.
I've drawn a blank.
If you've drawn a blank, pass.
I'm not passing,
Just
am I?
pass. All right, we'll guess.
You're going to have to give
Go
me an
with some
answer.
logic.
No,
That's not helping. Saying go with some
It
logic.
is.
You are going to have to give me an answer.
Caden, thank you.
That's not it.
It is.
That's not
That's
doing it.
helpful. Come on, Tom.
Trying
Let's
to help
go.
him in the quiz.
Tom,
Hello.
come on.
Hello.
Okay.
Stop
Didn't
stalling.
Ipswich.
Yes!
Well done. Look behind you.
Where did you pull that from?
Yes. Did you know that the whole time?
Towards the end.
Right, we're now on to the buzzers.
5-2.
5-2. Could I hear... I'll go in order because I feel like people can't actually hear whose is who. So, Ash,
This is me.
Jack.
Also, just by you saying people, you mean you.
No, I know. I mean, if people are only listening and not watching. Ah, there we go.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
And this is Tom.
What a mess. Fix that in post.
No, this is Tom.
That was very good.
Right. Who am I? I'm a striker that was first spotted by Marco Silva playing in an international youth tournament.
He's gone for it. He's gone
Yeah.
Muniz.
Incorrect.
Bloody hell, Jack. That was...
Next part. I've played for 3 different English clubs and have cost more than 100 million in transfer fees.
Right, yeah, give us the next one then.
I am known as El Pombo and celebrate scoring by walking like a pigeon.
Ah.
Oh, right, well, there you go then.
Is it Richarlison?
Yeah,
We'll go with
It
Richarlison.
is Richarlison. Second buzzer. Who am I? I was born in the Ivory Coast and joined Chelsea at 7 years old.
Ooh.
No bites. I have 15 international caps and now play for a different London club.
Ooh.
15.
17.
That definitely wasn't the number.
Did I say 15?
Yeah, you did.
17. I don't know why I said that. There's no 15 on this entire page.
Okay.
There's not a 15 on this entire sheet. I don't know why I've said it. Sorry, guys. Shall I start again?
No, not saying it. Just say the next sentence.
Oh, no, you can say it. Right, next. Right, 17. Next sentence is, I recently... Hang on.
Where?
Oh, no. He's mixed them up.
No, it's fine. No, I haven't.
He's mixed up.
I haven't. I'm going to read this out and I don't think it makes
I
sense.
appeared on 3 quiz shows. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to press that.
His dad is a famous throwing man.
Right. Right, the next question is...
Alan's doing the quiz next week.
I recently starred for my adopted country in the Euros and have been linked with a move to Newcastle.
Oh,
yeah.
Matt Gagey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Very well done.
Ivory Coast players.
Chelsea when he was well young.
So-
Oh, God, that was funny, man.
Don't know what happened there.
Has he played for England 17 times?
Probably. Well, no, well, 15. One of the two.
Wait, no, but
16 international caps. No, I'm joking.
He's definitely not played for England men's that many times.
He might have
Yeah,
done.
I reckon he has.
He played before the Euros.
Yeah,
Euros
I
was
reckon
his
he has.
debut.
Yeah, I reckon he has.
Not that many. How many games he played?
I can't see that.
Not even 7 because he missed one.
Mate, it's been Stones and
Yeah, I
Maguire
reckon
for the
he
last
has.
however many years.
No, but he's
he
played.
has.
He's
He
been
has. He has.
drafted,
He
hasn't
has.
he?
It don't matter, we can't win then, yeah, so.
Next one.
Unless you want to make it entertaining, make the final one too.
No.
Points.
Nope. Right. Who am I? I'm.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I'm rusty.
He's crumbling.
Right. I'm ready. Who am I? In my playing days, I was a midfielder who represented Portsmouth, Norwich, and Middlesbrough, amongst other clubs.
I'm having fun now, mate.
Gary O'Neill.
Yeah.
It's Bill's boyfriend.
Does he know that word?
What a shout!
That
That wasn't who I was thinking of.
That is an outrageous shout. Sorry.
Fair play.
It's mad. Right.
Go
So
on
last one. Are you ready? Who am I? I have a Premier League winners medal and an FA Cup winners medal.
That's it.
God, that is very.
That's the first one. Second one, I assume.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't scored a Premier League goal in over a year, although I am a striker.
I think I do know, but I don't want to go
Go
for
for
it.
I'm gonna buzz on the last one anyway if I know it.
All right. If
Because
we
of
can't
it,
win, can we?
Yeah,
Romelu
you
Lukaku.
Incorrect.
It's a good idea though.
thinking about Jesus, but has he scored?
I'm still gonna buzz just to warn
Go on,
you.
say the last one.
Yeah, he would have done.
He scored when he Jesus.
You want to know the last one? Yeah. I'm an international with
Thief.
136.
Diamond.
Right. I'm an international with 136 Premier League goals and 7 England goals.
Oh, he hasn't scored for a year.
Let's go for a year. 7 England goals.
So he's still playing and he's just not scored for it.
Jack Grealish?
Sterling.
No, Sterling scored last year.
150. It could be
No,
Sterling.
he scored last year, Sterling.
Why are you getting involved?
He
well,
did.
He won anyway, hadn't you? So it doesn't matter.
Did he
Yeah.
score last year?
It's all just
No,
worked
he
together.
will have done. Yeah.
You're already out.
Who do you think
You're
it is?
out.
Who do you think it is?
Marcus Rashford.
Oh
No, are you joking? It's
Incorrect.
It's definitely not Rashford.
Can you tell us the three again?
Yeah, I
Three
can. Yeah.
sentences.
Let's work together.
Anyway.
I'll skip. Well, do you want to hear the first one? It was crap on
A
it.
competition here. You've won the quiz.
Yeah, go
I'll
on.
play a second.
You
Right.
can even have a point.
I
You
have
might get a
Premier
goal
League.
scored.
I have a Premier League winners medal and an FA Cup winners medal.
Yeah.
I was
And
thinking
second
Diaz
one-
at that point.
I haven't scored a Premier League goal in over a year, although I am a striker. And then the last one, I'm an international with 136 Premier League goals and 7 England goals.
136
Jamie
Premier
Vardy.
League goals.
He scored. He
Vardy.
scored in the championship last
Jamie
year.
Premier
Vardy.
League goal.
Premier League, you did.
Oh,
It's
he won
Jamie
the Premier
Vardy.
League
The
and
answer is
FA
Jamie
Cup.
Vardy.
It's Jamie Vardy. Yeah, well done.
That's not fair. He wasn't
that's
in the
not
Premier
fair.
League. What stupid. He wasn't.
It's
Huh?
not fair because I didn't get it right.
You still won.
Yeah, I know. It's a stupid.
I'll be
question.
honest with you, although we lost that, I
Yeah, that's
thoroughly
5-3.
enjoyed that quiz. That was hilarious.
I feel like we were the better team. in that quiz. I don't know how we lost.
I know.
7-3.
I actually felt
It's
like we
because
did
if they
better.
stole, didn't they get the steals.
Yeah, they
we
get the
we
steal.
go for it. We
You shouldn't have buzzed in with
I know,
Marcus
yeah.
Silva. Marcus Silva was your mistake.
If you didn't
Well,
buzz in, would
Nunez,
we have
yeah.
won? I mean, they
No,
didn't.
no.
Gary O'Neill.
It is well. Yeah, Gary O'Neill. Yeah. Oh well, I enjoyed that. Let's move. What we got left? Let's quickly go through
get a
these
question.
letters, and then yeah, I've really enjoyed that. It's probably one of my favourite episodes of the quiz. I'll be honest with you. Right. Right. Are we, so is it still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone. All right. Well, I'm just going to speak. We've just found out that this is now an audio episode. Everyone. We've had a problem with the camera, but you've still enjoyed it in your ears. This is just a bit of a. Well, I'm looking
Charlie
at.
FM.
Charlie FM. Where the listener comes first. Yeah. I'm looking in the camera now, but there's no point in me looking at the camera. So we've got the letters. We've got a letter from Mike Evans. Mike Evans asks, "What was your earliest footballing memory, and do you remember the first game you went to?" Yes, I do. Well, I'll be honest.
Thanks for the question, Mike.
I'll be honest, I looked to the left and right of me, nobody looked at me, so I thought, I'm going to have to answer this myself. The earliest football memory I've got is going to Chester versus Boston United, I think it was, and it was the first time I'd ever heard the chant, your mum's your dad's your mum, you're something, you something scum. And I must have been about 5 years old, and I remember asking my dad, what does that mean, Dad? And he was like, don't worry, son. Because he's from Preston. So yeah, that was my earliest football memory. Ash, what about you?
Maybe going to an England under-21s game at the then Gal Farm or something. Is that where Huddersfield used to play? Yeah.
Really?
And yeah, I might have been 5. I didn't watch the match, just played in the concourse, I think, for most of it. That was my first game, I think.
Yeah,
I think. My first Leeds game was a bit later.
God, I wish the camera was rolling there. Bill was absolutely daydreaming.
Bill's in depressed
He was
mode.
thinking. He was thinking about all his previous memories and all the footballing times he's had. That's what he was doing.
Just trying to work out first one. Yeah. Sorry, Tom.
In World War II.
Mine, I believe, was Shrewsbury versus Wolves when I was about 7, and I think we won 2-0.
Hell.
Right.
My uncle and my dad took me.
Wow.
It was good, that.
Yeah. Beat Wolves.
Well, Wolves weren't the same team back then.
But Shrewsbury still are.
Yeah.
Bill, what was yours?
Absolutely.
It was a 2-2 draw, Leeds versus Villa.
How old are you?
About 6. I remember Gary Speed playing on the left wing for Leeds, number 11. And I remember like how quick he was up and down. I remember thinking like he's one of them, like my first ever idol.
Was he?
On a football pitch, yeah.
Was
watching
he
him down.
rapid? I didn't know he was rapid.
Well, I mean, I was 6, so everyone was rapid probably. He looked it, to be fair.
Yeah.
He looked class on the left wing, and I remember kind of asking who he was. And I think that was the numbers. That was back in the day when your squadron was a 1 to 11 usually.
Yeah.
So you don't have it as now.
My first 2 Leeds games were both Leeds v Sunderland. And I think we won them both 2-0. So it was just like a real deja vu.
That's so weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah.
Good luck, Charm. Yeah, Sunderland when we play them at home. Go.
Yeah.
What's the next question, Tom?
This is from Liam Sumner. Hi, lads.
A new name. Thanks, Liam.
Sorry, Liam, he just rudely interrupted you. He said, "Hi, lads. Class podcast once again. My question this week is quite an open one. What are some oddly satisfying parts of football that might be quite specific to you? For example, I would say the ball hitting the bar, hitting the floor, then going into the roof of the net, or when a ref doesn't get conned by a player's overreacting antics. Hope you understand what I mean."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Most
Oddly
satisfying.
satisfying.
A good knee slide.
Knees, that's a good one.
Good knee slide's
Good knee
always
slide is good.
satisfying.
That's a hard one.
A shot when it hits the stanch.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one. An over-animated assistant manager going mental and jumping on the manager when they score, and the manager's trying not to celebrate.
Yeah. I like that. He's very specific.
I was just
but
thinking of what I like. So
Who
the
can you
manager's trying
think
to
of
be
that's
cool.
done that?
You've got
Jason Tindall.
Jason Tindall is the man. No, Jason Tindall's too cool. It's usually Eddie Howe jumping on Jason Tindall's back. But you know what I mean? Just like an over-animated assistant, just ruining the kind of non-celebrating for the manager.
I like it when all the lineup has something like if you've got a Sean Dyche team and you can see the England badge across them all because he's randomly just got all English players, or you've got like the 1 to 11 in the starting lineup, something like that.
Yeah,
Just doesn't really have
in
to,
the graphic.
It just looks smart.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Tom, you haven't named one yet.
Well, I was going to say similar to
Good question.
when you say like the stanchion, it's when the ball hits the back of the net and you can hear the sound of it zipping in over like the sound of the crowd.
I'll tell you another one that's just reminded me of that one is when someone takes a shot, when the fans go shoot, they take the shot. There's that second
of silence, yeah,
and then it's a
Yeah,
that bit is fantastic.
Or the other kind of part of the scale is when you're on the right side of the angle and the away team hit the side netting and they have a little celebrate. And you know that he's coming up straight after that. It's
absolutely.
good as well.
I like that question. It's a
Good question, that.
Good way to
question.
round off the pod. Obviously, it was meant to be a visual podcast as well, but this is the first week it's been audio. But hopefully we've done it justice. It will still be on YouTube. We'll still pop it on YouTube.
We'll get a nice picture, won't we?
Yeah, we'll get a lovely picture of the Offsiders boys. Caden can go behind the camera. But as always, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, obviously, if you're watching/listening on YouTube. Leave us a comment, as we always do a readout in the episode. It's always good to answer some comments and speak to you guys as well. But hopefully next week we'll be back in. It'll be full visual, full bells and whistles, and it'll all be rocking and rolling back to normal. But I've really enjoyed this episode. It's actually been a really, really personal favourite. So until next week, it's always a pleasure. Never a chore. When you leave, Ash.
See you later.
Oh.